Good morning. The time is 6:47 and the date is November the 17th, 2016. You're listening to the Jesus Heart Radio. Okay, I need to do a little talking with y'all right now from my mind and my heart. Being I am the CEO and the director and boss, any kind of title you could call a head person, that's me, and the DJ of the Jesus Heart Radio. Well, I've been noticing lately that there's been a lot of people that got themselves mad over this election. Well, I'm not saying good or bad anything about it. I'm just going to say it like this. If you like this election, good for you. If you don't like this election, I'm sorry for you. But don't get hurt. Don't let the thing mess you up. Because if your person didn't win, sorry for you. If they did win, well, okay, that may be good and all. But I'm not taking sides. I'm saying that the thing is, we need to understand that we're not supposed to sit there and get all hurt because somebody didn't do it a certain way or whatever. Because we all know that nobody seems to want to do what God said to do. They all want to be like, if we don't get what we want out of it, we get hurt or mad or however you want to call it. But I say it's not like that, or it shouldn't be. It should be where we say, okay, if you have a guy you wanted in this election to win and they didn't, well, don't we all want to say that we've been hurt before by candidates who did not care about the people, who did not care about the thing that they're supposed to be for? And didn't we know that hurt our feelings when they did it? And we don't want to go through that route again, so let's just say it like this. We all got to pull together. We all got to be good Christians. And we all got to stand up and say how we feel. And I'm going to tell you something. It's not easy doing this. It's not easy doing this. Every time you turn around, you get hurt. Then you blame it on someone else. Or you blame it on yourself. And I tell you, folks, it ain't a good idea. Because we don't need to argue over silly things that mean nothing to nobody. Now, I've seen it happen before in my lifetime, and I'll tell you, it's not a good idea. But I say that if things are going the way God intends it to, then that's what matters. That's what really matters. And if we don't do it now, we won't do it at all. What am I talking about? Doing what God said and listening to what God said. God did not say, thou shalt have anger in thy heart over the fact that the election didn't go your way. You should say that if it went God's way, then that's what matters. I love you people, and I'd hate to see y'all just throw things away because you don't get it. There are people living in this country that would give their right arm to be able to be the president because they have issues they want to get cleared up, and they find out the only way to clear them up is to be president of the United States. And some of them can't do it. It might be a health reason. It might be they're from another country. It might be from wherever. And it might be whatever reasons. And I'm not saying that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm saying it's a thing in general. So I'm going to tell y'all, let's put down our problems. Let's let things get dissipated. And let's get back to being friends and family through Christ. And stop the mess about fussing and fighting. Whether your person won the election or not, that's not what matters. Just let's hope that our candidate we chose was God. And that God won the election. Because if God wins the election against God and Jesus and the devil, then I think God should be the winner and Jesus should be the winner. And the devil and his... See, you got God is supposed to be the president and Jesus is supposed to be the vice president. And then the devil's supposed to be, if he wins, the president. And then his demons are supposed to be, in his case, multiple vice presidents. And we don't need that. We need the one where God and Jesus rule the world. So let that be more important. Quit worrying about, well, oh, so-and-so didn't win. Oh, so-and-so didn't win. Maybe so-and-so wasn't supposed to. Maybe they were. I don't know. That's not my place to say. It's my place to say that God should be the winner. God should be the one to win. And let that be more important. And when you say Father, talk about God. And when you say Dad, talk about the man on earth that God said was supposed to marry your mother and help you. So basically, let Dad be your Joseph. Let Father be God, and then Dad be your Joseph. Your Joseph may not have been like God's Joseph. He might have been a bad Joseph. But what I'm saying is, let's talk about it. And have you ever noticed, guys, speaking on the subject of attitude, when we're talking about attitude, have you thought about the fact that sometimes when a man is not as good as he should be to his kids, then the woman that gave him those kids has been better to those kids than he was, and even sometimes she's better to her own stepkids. But that's another story in itself. But I just wanted to say it like this. Please be thinking more about God and thinking about the times to come in this country, because, and in this whole entire world for that matter, because that stuff should matter more than anything else. And I thank you for listening to me, and I just wanted to let y'all know that it's time to start worrying more about God and Jesus than politics. Because the true politics is God and Jesus and heaven, the Bible, and the cross, and the peace sign. And going to church. And how you can help your church out. And that's what I say. Thank you.